Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirsha here, and now, before we do begin, let's give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. Now, we had Deku and Kara. Deku and Kara, these two have finally reunited with their old friends. And right now, a lot's going on. Now, it has been a few months since the reign of Superman has come to an end, and the regime, they've been put to bed. Now, a lot has happened in this time. Kara has found out she was pregnant. Lois, being brought back from the dead, is being kept on Themyscira. And, well, Deku, him trying to talk to Connor and talk to Cass, it's been going somewhat good. Cass is avoiding him. He does understand it. She knows Supergirl is now his wife. And Connor, he's still recovering from his own surgery. Tim Drake died by General Zod's hand, and General Zod died by Green Arrow's hand, by a Green Arrow. Now, with that being said, Batman wanted to talk to Deku, and right now, Deku, he headed up to the Watchtower. Now, Deku currently he does walk inside, as the pro would go to recognize Duville. Now, Deku currently does walk into the Watchtower, and right now he would go to head towards the meeting room. Batman actually hearing Deku, as right now he's going to turn his head and see him, sitting in the chair. You come alone? I did. Are we alone? Deku going to listen, and right now he would try to focus. Him going to hear the rooms outside, the ones further, and there currently is at the farthest reach of the station, where right now there is a cockroach crawling around the floor, and they would tell him, the only thing here is a cockroach, and even then he's fairly certain it's gonna die soon. Interesting. Good. Now, Batman going to bring his hand down to his belt, him going to pull something out as Deku just stared directly at it. And he's caught by surprise. This is... Now, Batman going to toss it directly at Deku, as Deku will going to bring his hand up and catch it. Him going to open his hand and see it. A Green Lantern ring? Where did you get this? We kept them at the prison. That one though is special. I'm fairly certain that one's Jordan's. So, why are you giving this to me? If I remember correctly, I wasn't permitted to wear one. I'm not in the Corps. Then again, there were people being looked for. The bearer of that ring, I'm fairly certain, is deceased. So give it a shot. See if you can use it. What's this for, Bruce? It right now is a helping hand. I'm giving it to you because I want to help you, Duville. You're giving me this so I can move Krypton, or so I can move Kandor. Yes. You don't want Kandor to be on Earth. I never said that. No, but you didn't have to. I already know what's going through your head. 1,000 years from now, humans running around with kryptonian abilities. Lesser or greater. Stronger or weaker. Nobody really knows what happens when our bloods mix. I get it. It could be disastrous. It could be calm and tame. We don't know. Batman, I understand your thinking right now. But giving me a ring just to try and sway me, it won't work. Because I already know the right choice. I can ask whoever wants to stay here, if they want to. But I'm not going to force them to leave. Now, Batman, he does recognize that. And Deku, he will going to hear Batman or Bruce, they start to talk about another set of things. He wants to help Duville try and give out this alien tech, at least try to regulate it, I mean, self-sustaining power sources on Earth, those are rarely, if ever, heard of. And even then, hoax, bogus, end of the world type shit, pick your poison. Usually that's what those things end up being. So, Krypton figured out a way to do it safely, effectively, without blowing a hole in the side of their goddamn planet. So how did they do it? Now, Deku, he does at least try to explain a lot of the basics, explaining a little bit of Kryptonian thermodynamics, and even a lot more of Kryptonian science, which, shocker, Batman has a grasp of. Barely. Now, right now, Batman, yeah, he's a bit more intrigued, and he does understand what this might do to Wayne Enterprises. Now, Deku, he does actually somewhat understand. How is he going to give out this tech? Distribute it? Who will pay for it? I mean, if he just wanted to sell it off, he could. But he's not going to. This will destroy a lot. And it's going to change quite a bit about the planet. So, Deku does at least try to express to Batman. Him going to stand. He's going to head to the bunker and he'll find out what he can give them. He'll find out what humanity they can have and what they can't. There are even some things he's prohibiting from humans. Bruce needs to understand that. Now, Bruce doesn't want to understand. And right now he actually has continued to talk to DeVille. Because the bunker, he somewhat understands what that is. But where is it? Now, right now we do actually have over with Kara. Kara, she actually was in the hangout room for the Young Justice team. And she felt a bit more nostalgic. The smell in this room changed. Last night it still smelled stale. It smelled unlived in. But there's people here. I mean, they all went out and got... Ooh, they got Chinese. That'd be what Kara does think. And right now, she really does have a bit of a craving. As we do actually have Wonder Girl. Right now, she actually has him walking up behind Kara and going to grab her by her shoulder. Kara actually is going to turn and jump a little bit. Going to bring up her hand. As right now, there actually is where Cass would just want to freeze and tell her, hey, she didn't mean to startle her. Sorry, my focus was... I was really distracted. Remembering old times? Yeah. Yeah. Um, it's definitely different. I know. Um, so, God damn it. I don't even know where to begin with this. Okay. So we need to talk? Oh. Yeah, I guess we should. No, like, we really should talk, Kara. Okay, I got that. Please, can we just talk right now? That's what I'm asking. Because I just want to get all this awkward, weird, strange stuff out of my head, get it all out of the way. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around a lot. You don't know the half of it. You guys were in an alien prison. Duville stabbed some guy in the glue block. I don't even know what a glue block is. I don't either, honestly. I think it's a knee? Is it? I really don't know, honestly. Yeah, you guys were Red Lanterns, jail, Green Lantern, alien baby head blue people. I don't get it. I mean, it's crazy. And we've saved the world from crazy. I know. And then there's everything with Kal-El, or... No, you guys call him Kal. Superman. Clark Kent. I just... I don't know what to say, okay? Tim, all this... It's too much to process, and I really just want to talk to you. Now, Kara, she doesn't understand. And right now she's going to tell Cass. Her going to bring her hand up and onto her friend's shoulder. How about this? She goes to the kitchen and she gets them both something to drink. She is going to take a glass of water. Cass, she could have some water too. Maybe the two should properly chat and sit down. She'll go grab some food while Cass gets that done. Now, right now, Cass doesn't understand. As Kara, she will get a blitz away. And Cash is going to walk normally to the kitchen. And right now, they both were going to sit down. Cass, a bit surprised whenever Kara, she brought back Chinese food? Like, actual. What the? Now, Kara would try to explain. She's going to have to start from at least another point that she really hopes Cass doesn't get angry at. What could you possibly tell me right now that could surprise me? I'm sort of a little. I'm sort of 4 months pregnant. Now, Cass is actually somewhat stirred looking at Kara. What? Now, Cass actually does go somewhat turn, trying to ask her, is she serious? Oh, yeah. Her actually going to bring her hands up and use her utensil to pick at her food, expressing. So there's that. If she does want to continue talking, she gets it. If she doesn't really want to, then she's gonna just enjoy her food. Now, Cass is actually going to stand up. Her trying to take in a deep breath and calm down. Taking a deep breath and calm down. Turning and smashing her fist directly into the wall. And right now, Kara, she's going to actually look up and see the dent. Hey, new record. Now, Cass, she does somewhat go to turn back, expressing, okay, let's try this again. Now, Kara and Cass, they do try to chat. And right now, Cass, she's trying to talk to Kara because she thought it was going to be less awkward than with Duville. But apparently not. Now, there actually is Deku, who right now he does go to stand in the hangar bay. And he does go to bring his hand up and put the ring onto his finger. And right now he does try to wait, as he does try to focus and bring willpower directly into this lantern ring. Now, the ring does start to activate, and I would express, he is, well, Duville Zod of Krypton. He has shown excellent willpower and great proficiency with rage. Get that of the Green Lantern Corps. He had him whitelisted for Lantern Ring usage. And right now he does want him to repeat the oath. Now, Deku's confused. Oath? There's an oath to these things? Now, the ring does try to begin, at least expressing to Deku what it might be. And right now, Deku, he does gotta just take this thing off. Okay, so he can use the ring. He just needs to know what to say. Why does this thing never come with instructions? Now, Deku, he does actually something to turn and fly directly outside. Now, Deku, right now he does fly into space. And he thinks about what to do. He doesn't know the oath. The other lanterns, they've escaped Earth. They were released. Okay, so that's good. Some of them were still killed, though. So that's bad. Okay. Yeah, they never talked to the Guardians. They're deciding to go and fly away. Right now, he needs to go clear it up, anyways. It seems like he forgot to do this. Now, Duville Zod flies to Oa. And right now, there is, whenever some of the remaining Guardians here, they're surprised to see Duville. And right now, they do actually ask him, about exactly how things are going on Earth, because some of the reports they've got state that Superman is still in power. And Deku, he does going to cut the Guardian off there. At least going to tell all of them. The situation on Earth has been handled. Right now, Kal-El of Krypton is imprisoned, and he's not going to be going anywhere. He knows that for certain. And the men, they do try to ask him how he knows that for certain. And Deku would try to express to the Guardians. He understands all of them. They are, well, of a higher plane of thinking. He'll keep it this way. Right now, Kal-El, he can't escape. Because if he does, his wife, the one he thought to be dead, the one he brought back from the dead, she is staying on an island full of warriors. She's only being protected because she's on that island. And because the mascara has given her protection. Right now, if she's moved off that island, anybody in the world with a grudge towards the Men of Steel, anyone in the Men of Steel's regime killed, messed with, or simply put in prison because of disorder and disobedience. Anybody the Men of Steel pissed off, which is an extensive list, could take out his wife with a gun. A weapon. Simple. Effective. That's how he knows Kal-El won't escape. Now, the Guardians, they do try to actually think about this. Kal-El of Krypton is put in a position. His own freedom or the life of somebody he thought once perished. The life of an innocent. This does seem good, but it doesn't fit the punishment. Enslaving a world. Now, they actually do try to at least convince Duville to bring him over to the Guardians. They want him to serve his just due. And Deku would try to explain to them. Do they really think taking Kal-El off of Earth would be a good idea? Now, many of them, they're confused by Duville's line of thinking. And Deku would try to talk to all of them. Kal-El right now is put in a position he does not want to leave. Taking him any farther from his wife and unborn child will result in him trying to get back to Earth. Right now, he gets to see her. She gets to come to him. And that's all they need to keep him in line. Now, that does say quite a bit. And the Guardians, they can understand. A cage made of love. It's quite ironic. Love killed the tyrant. It'd be poetic if they didn't do poetry. Or if they did poetry. I messed it up real bad. Now, the Guardians, they do understand. And right now, they do wish to appoint some new lanterns. Right now, they do want Duville Zod to be a Green Lantern. His potential, his key role in taking down Dictator Superman. I mean, this is all so weird to them. Especially because Hal Jordan, one of the best of them, turned to the dark side. And right now, the Guardians, they do ask Duville if he will join the Green Lantern Corps. And Deku, he does at least try to talk to the Guardians a bit more about this. Because right now he's willing to be a member, but not actively be on duty, you can say. He has a planet to protect. And while the Guardians, they do understand that him trying to stay there in case something happens for Superman, there is something else though. They start to at least tell him the oath. And Deku, he does recite the oath for the first time. Him being encased in willpower. And right now Deku, he feels different. Now, Deku does feel great. And right now he actually just go blasting off into the sky. And the Guardians, they hope that this endeavor will do good for them. Because right now they do actually need a proper Earth Green Lantern. And right now they do get to hold up another ring. This ring will pick the first Earthling. Earth tends to be this spot for disasters in the universe. So, that they need more, well, officers to help. Now, right now, Duville does head back to Earth. And right now we do actually have Kara and Cass. Cass is a bit more taken aback by everything. I mean, a lot of the stuff she's heard. And right now, there is where Kara does get a call from someone. And Kara, she does get to pick it up. Now, right now it's Martha Kent. And Martha Kent, she sounds frantic. She's trying to at least tell Kara that she's going haywire. She's manifesting her powers. She hurt John by accident, and she's losing it. Now, Kara actually just want to drop her phone. Her turning and jumping up. Now, right now Kara, she does move fast. Now, Kaz is actually a bit more surprised. Her going to grab the phone and bring it up to her ear. Trying to ask exactly what's going on. Now, Martha, she actually does somewhat talk about what's happening. And right now, we do actually have where Kara, she does get back to the farm. Now, there actually is where there's somebody out in the field. And right now, they're screaming out because of a few things. And there is the field, it does appear to be on fire. Now, Kara does go flying up into the air. And right now she actually does go up in the air and blow out the fire around the person. Before she actually does come landing down and really grabbing onto a young girl. And right now the girl, she does have her hands up to her ears. Hurley is saying loud, too many voices, too loud. Now, Kara, she actually is going to bring her hands up and around the girl. Going to hug her and tell her, shh, shh, it's okay. Focus on my voice. Now, the girl did try to do so. And right now, Kara is going to try and tell Voss. She needs to be careful. Okay? Can she hear her? I can. Please, just talk. Okay. It's like flexing a muscle. Okay? Be careful. Focus on my voice. Tune in everything around me. Kara bring her hand down and pressing down on some of the grass, expressing, listen for the grass. Listen for her voice. Now, Voss is going to do so. And right now, Jonathan, he does actually come running up. Him going to hold on to his wrist as he does ask Kara if she's okay. And Voss actually will going to turn and throw her hands up. And right now, Kara, we're going to actually bring her hands up and stop Voss from trying to push Jonathan away. Now, John actually is a bit surprised. 1 second, Voss had her hands up. The next, Kara was standing directly in front of him. As Kara would try to tell Voss, she needs to be very, very careful. I don't know what to do. It's okay. Listen, just don't try to panic. Stay calm. Remember what your father said. I'm just trying to. Voss, stay calm. Don't panic. Okay? Come on. You know the rest. Keep a level head, and I'll be okay. Okay, good. Now, there actually is where Kara will go to turn. Her actually going to ask Jonathan for his hand, as she does go to bring his arm up carefully. Going to x-ray it and express. It's okay. He only sprained it. I mean, they're lucky about that. Are you okay, John? I'm fine. Thanks, Kara. Oh, we don't know what happened. Now, Kara will go to turn, expressing. She finally reached the point where she absorbed enough sunlight. She's becoming a little bit more super. You don't say. You know, this is not going to be fun. Now, Kara would actually turn to Voss, expressing, okay, they're going to be careful here. And right now Deku, he does come landing down at the farm. As right now, he does stand there in a Green Lantern uniform. Him looking at the area around them all. Now, right now everybody, they do just want to turn their attention towards him. because his suit is green and his cape is he's wearing a mask. They don't do that anymore. Now, right now Deku, he actually gonna bring his hand up and pull off the ring, stepping forward asking what happened. Now, everybody they're kind of surprised. Their attention is sort of on that. Okay, but let's just address that in a second. Now, Deku does come walking up, as Voss was trying to express about what happened. She panicked. She just got overwhelmed and it just messed with her head. Voss, Deku bending down, asking her if she feels okay now. Sort of, but I just sort of focus. I can't keep focused long enough to stop the noises. Now, Deku does tell Voss that's okay. He knows a place they can go. However, first, they're going to at least set her up a place in the barn. The barn? Really, Dad? Yes, Voss. Listen, it's the best thing for you right now. If it makes you feel any better, maybe tomorrow you can help out with the chores. See if you got that super strength. Really? Maybe. Deku bringing his hand up, telling her as he does bring his hand to her head. But they'll have to check that out first. See if she's really gaining more superpowers. Now, Voss is actually a bit more happy. She might be super like her parents. And Deku, he does actually still want to stand back up and tell Kara. He's gonna get a few things ready. But what about the ring? Right. I sort of talked to the Guardians. You did? Yeah. I talked to them about Cal and I convinced them it's best for him to stay here. Though they do want to monitor him. I'm assuming they'll appoint a new Earth Green Lantern, since Howl's in space prison. Right. Now, Deku does actually somewhat turn back to Voss, telling her about what they're going to be doing. And right now she does go running back to the house. Deku's seeing a bit more of a kick in her step. Now, Kara, she does feel somewhat bad. I mean, whenever they first met Voss, it was a new experience. Her actually don't bring her hand up and thinking about it. Voss is their daughter, but she's somehow a clone. I mean, Lex took two different strains of DNA and mixed them together. It sounds like kryptonian engineering. It's kind of ironic. And what do they have to show for it? They have her. But she's been accelerated. Her age artificially grown, and she's almost. Damn it. This doesn't feel right, though. I mean, she loves her daughter, but is it because she's skipped a step? No. That's what Kara doesn't think. It feels a little complicated to her. I mean, yes, on Krypton, this science is used, but here on Earth, she just didn't expect it. It caught her by surprise? A little glimpse of home? No. Maybe it's because of the accelerated growth. That might be why. That's the only unnatural thing about her. Now, Kara actually doesn't smile. And right now, Deku, he does actually somewhat help out Voss. She's going to be moved to the barn in case her powers act up again. And right now, while he does talk to her, there is where he does want to head out and see what he can do to help her. He'll head to the bunker tomorrow and see what he can do. Maybe talk to his father. Yeah, this is going to be a weird conversation. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And to have an amazing day, I'll catch you guys in the next part.